Okay, so a while back I ordered Zombicide from Cool Mini or Not. This is the two boxes I got in the mail. I didn't do everything in their Kickstarter for this, but I did enough to get these two boxes. One, of course, is just White Death, which is the main game. Then I got the Frozen Fortress one. And I'm just going to flip them on the back here for a second. So, you know, each comes with miniatures in them. You can see all these miniatures over here. This one has a ton of miniatures in it. All sorts of things. And so I thought I would just open this up and we'd take a look at it, see what it was like, and let you guys see an unboxing. So I've got my handy dandy X-Acto knife. If you're using an X-Acto knife, please be careful. Always cut away from yourself. And make sure you don't injure yourself. All right. Always fun to hear plastic and cellophane coming off of boxes. All right, so let me take this cover off. The artwork looks great on the box itself. Paperwork, rules, and destructions. Just take a look here. Let's see. Put that away. So, looks like this, and the box opens like that. Interesting enough, they've already put some, QR codes for free content. Just going to open this box up. Oh, nice presentation inside the box. All sorts of counters and cards. This looks like a card stand, which is nice for the players. I had the previous version of the game, and it was pretty good, but it's pretty nice. They've got the wound counters, it looks like, or whatever, you're counting down. Some places for cards. That's nice. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So up to 6 players, I guess. Here's some of your Abomination cards and other doodads. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. These figures are looks like 32 millimeter, maybe 28 to 32. Round bases already on them. Nicely done. They've color coded them, so that you can tell between them. I'm hoping I'm going to paint some of them. Maybe not right away, because I have a bunch of other, Games Workshop based projects. Now that's one of the big guys. That looks pretty cool. I guess I should, here, I'm going to stick this to the side and just show you what else is in here. It's all the markers and counters and stuff like that, which is all in this nice thing. And it looks like the map is on the back of this. So you have the map tiles for the game. So the counters must be just this one. And then all those others are probably maps that you can rearrange to do whatever. I'm just going to set this to the side here. Oh, that's the paper off the bottom of the box. Interesting. Okay, well, I wonder if there's something else. No, it's the same thing. Okay. I was just wondering if there's something else printed on it. Anyway, I thought I'd do it like this so you guys can see those miniatures a little bit better. A lot of detail. Really nice. I mean, as a painter, it's going to be hard to get up underneath some of these things. But like this one's not so bad. Like one of the little characters, you can get up underneath there. That's pretty good. And I mean, you would just leave that stuff dark is what you would do. But not bad at all. These heroes look a little bit bigger than, say, these. You know, they're different colors, but they're scaled just slightly bigger. Let me see one of the other ones here. Here's an archer. Let's see that. That looks really nice, yeah. A lot of detail on that fur and in the armor. It's not bad at all. Really like that, so I'm gonna kind of show that miniature tray off again. Really nice stuff. There's these darker gray ones, but they look like undead for sure. Yeah. All right. Oh, they provide some dice. There's your counters for your boards for each player. Some rings for each player. I guess that's so you can kind of color code whose player you want as a hero, because I'm sure these rings fit right over top of, say, you know, so you can like mark who's doing what. All right, and then I'm gonna pop this open here. This is the other tray that's in the bottom of the box. That has all the other undead and different monsters. This one down here looks like a kind of bloated looking guy. These are frozen undead. These are undead here. Yeah, all those are undead. It's really great. Different poses. So a lot of variety. A lot of variety. They did a really good job with that. I'm going to stick this back in the box here. And like I said, this is the hero one. I'm going to stick it back on the top. Oh, hang on. Don't get this too confused. I want to be able to save these boxes with everything so that we can reuse it. That's really nice that they provided this box that recloses. Then you can sit all these cards and stuff like that back in it. Is that other thing? Oh yeah, that's the tiles and stuff. So yeah, that'll go in the very bottom of the box. And you can just keep it all in one box, which is really great. I'll keep that with it because it has a miniature count there you can kind of see, which is good. And then, like I said, these trays have to go back in here. Also, I'm sure they go in this spot here. That's nice, because then you have one box that you're kind of keeping up with. Just have to keep this box in pretty good shape over time, and you'll have something to kind of keep everything packed and put away. That's nice. I think I'm going to have to reorganize here a little bit. It probably only fits in one way. I think it's like that. Yeah, that fits a lot better. Okay, I'm going to put that all back in that box. That was really nice. That's a good, like if you only got this section of the box, it's still a lot to play with there. Lots of miniatures for you to work with. So not bad at all. Really happy with that. All right. And now I'm going to open the second box. This one is called the Frozen Fortress. And to tell you the truth, I was hoping, it's got some extra cards. It's got a lot of extra characters and stuff. Extra bad guys, which is nice. There's a couple other, it looks like there's a couple other boxes that were available. I know one of them was like Ninja Turtles. I just wasn't as interested in it. Once again, nice cover art. Really nice cover art. Good quality boxes. They're going to be hard to get, you know, because you're going to keep these things in these boxes forever. So you want these boxes to be durable. Once again, the rules for Frozen Fortress. Nice, you know, artwork that matches the box. Set of cards again for the characters and monsters. Here's the action cards again. And then pull this off. So this has so many more characters in it. It's not even funny. And these are kind of clamshelled in. Oh, I see they're taped. Hang on, just one second here. They're taped on each end over here, and you just need to take a moment to cut that tape. Wonder if they're taped here also. Yeah, they're taped on each side, so just take care when you're going to open this, because you'll want to keep these clamshells, or you know, buy a storage box that'll fit all this stuff. So many more characters. Wow, kind of crazy the amount in this second spot they've provided. Sorry, it's taking me just a minute with this tape, but I'm glad they were careful with the miniatures, because as you can see, they're starting to fall just by me rotating things around. This one's going to be a little bit of a mess, I can tell, because when you stand it at its end, everything wanted to fall out. All right, so I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to go back with these big abominations. As you can tell, wow, look at these things. They're gigantic. That is amazing. Here, let me pull out, like, I'm just gonna pull out a standard guy. Look at the size difference in that. That is crazy. Great models that they did this with. Really happy with that. And of course, I have no idea how they go back in here, because I had to like stand it on its head to get it up there. But that one's nice. Nice wing work. Feathers, yeah. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah. Kind of werewolfy or Yeti. Let's see. This one looks like a like an Oriental dragon. Nice. Undead archer looking thing. Oh wow. Multiple arms, nice look. That's really cool. Almost like gods or goddesses from Asian or Indian culture. Pretty cool looking. Man, it's going to take a while to kind of figure out where these things go again. Oh wow, that one definitely has a unique look with the wings. Here's another one with a trident. It's been a little bit. These are resin, I assume, or some form of resin printed, so looks good. Undead wolf with a bunch of tails. That's really cool. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that guy looks nice. Really like how they're extending out over the base with some of these. That really gives it that 3D look, makes it look nice. Very dynamic, which is good. Ooh, that one looks like an alien almost. Oh, there must be a mounted person, or maybe the horse by itself. Yeah, there's another one. This one almost looks like a dragon and a horse mixed together. That is a nice look. All right, well, let me set that one to the side here and we'll just take a look at some of these other figures. I'm not going to pull all of these out because I really don't want to mix them up yet. Oh, look, this one's tiny. You know, here's a standard, that one's tiny. It's like a midget almost, or a child. Now I've got them all back in there, I'll kind of show you all sorts of good stuff in there. All sorts of different bad guys, a lot of hero looking characters. Really like this one. That one's very dynamic with the hat. Like that one a lot. Oh, I like this one too. That looks very cool. I know it's hard to see with them, you holding them all up. Oh, there's one that looks like a bear. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Well, I'm not very good at unboxing videos, I can tell you that. I'm a little bit of a mess here. Oh, look at this bad guy. That is really dynamic. It's got those two swords. That looks really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to paint some of these. I know that most people probably won't paint them. And I might not paint all of them because it would be a lot of things to paint. Or I'd have to keep the pretty simple paint schemes. You know, contrast paints and, oh, that's interesting. The clamshells really only go in one way, and they do have numbers on them, which is nice. That way you can number out who goes where. You can make sure you have everything. That's pretty cool. This is the last one. I'm just gonna kind of open this one up. See if it's, the tape is clear. Oh yeah, it is. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this one. Wow, that is a complex character. It looks like it's a little guy or a girl with really big hair riding on a toad. That is crazy looking. Wow. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. Look at that. Nice. Must be a bunch of different heroes, you know, from really simple like that to, you know, super complex like this. Look at that guy with a big shield. Wow. That is pretty awesome. So here, I'll pull out just one or two more. Here's a wizard, caster. Really nice stuff. They really did a good job. Kind of like this one. Got a gigantic bow on the back of their outfit. Yeah, did a really good job. I'm happy with these miniatures. I think they're going to be fun to paint a few of these just to have some different things. Overall, I cannot complain about this set at all. They did a really good job. We'll see how the rules played. I remember the first time I played, you know, Zombicide, the rules were a little bit, you know, hard to understand, and you know, everybody was kind of scrambling to figure out what was going on. But they made some adjustments along the way, and it really turned out nice. And hopefully these rule sets are going to be great. Oh, here's a guy with a crossbow. Nice. I mean, even if you didn't pick this up for Zombicide itself, there's so many things you could do with these. It's really great. So anyway, I hope you liked looking at Zombicide with me and seeing something. I mean, I ordered this a while back, and we all know the tariffs and stuff were going crazy. You know, it was probably a mess trying to get this into the country. So they did a really good job. It took a while to get here, but completely happy with it. I'm glad they produced it. I'm looking forward to, paint some stuff in here. Anyway, talk to you guys later.